Hello and welcome. So we're going to get really into it today with a lot more looking at the social contributors to our habits and our change. So this is about looking at our social influence, surrounding yourself with supportive people, but also having a little look at our relationships and how they impact our behaviors. So we're going to focus on the most powerful force that you can think about. It is the human touch, the interaction with other human beings. It's about who you spend your time with, who you talk to, and who you allow into your life, because these things can profoundly impact who you become. It's no surprise to any of us, really, that the social influence of habits is huge. Relationships, both personal, professional, these play a major role in our growth, challenges, and our progress. So your social environment, I've talked lots about changing your environment in terms of not having bad things in the house, putting your trainers by the side of the bed, about all these systems that we put in place in order to make our habits easier to carry out. Our social environment is a whole new different one, and that I wanted to take some time really thinking about, because it is a powerful factor. So research in social psychology has shown that we are strongly influenced by the people around us. And people often bandy around the idea you become the average of the 5 people you hang around with. However, I think it is not too light enough to say that it's not just the people, it's their attitudes, their politics, their behaviours, their habits, what other people are doing and how that rubs off on us. So it can work for or against us, depending on who we choose to hang around with. So if you surround yourself with people who prioritise health, fitness, productivity, it's more likely that they will have that rub-on effect with you and you'll adopt similar habits. And think about as well your social circle or relationships, good or bad, and think about if your social circle tend to engage in negative behaviours. So are your friends that you only go out and drink with? Are your friends people who get together to whinge about their partners or whinge about their work? If these negative behaviours and these unhealthy coping mechanisms, if they influence you, they influence your habits too. So what I want to do is for you to foster good accountability and positive reinforcements. I want you to make the most of positive social environments. So it's important to foster accountability and create positive reinforcements with your relationships. I want you to find or think about a really supportive accountability partner. One of your friends who sometimes is a bit energetic, but pulls you up. One of the most effective ways to stay committed to your habit is to have someone who checks in on you. A lot of the time in my health coaching work, that is me. I do that for my clients. I check in your progress. I encourage you. I look to see what other aspects of your life is perhaps pulling you down or holding you back. But day to day, this could be a friend. It can be a family member. It can be a colleague who shares the same goals as you or wants to support you. There's lots of really old work, but still incredibly important work. If you look back to Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People, people love to feel important and valued. And that's why when you're around people who make you feel good, you have a positive feeling about them. So I want you to enlist friends who make you feel good. I want you to become the friend who makes other people feel good too. So by enlisting someone to hold you accountable, you're providing them with a way to feel involved in your success as well. So look about creating that network of friends or that one-on-one relationship where you've got real positives for both sides of the party. Celebrating small wins together with your friends. So positive reinforcement is crucial. It's crucial for that sustaining motivation. So when you or a friend does something well, God, I'm so impressed by that, or you really make me so proud. Share it with your partner, share it with your accountability partner, celebrate these small wins. No matter how minor they might feel to you, I want you to create that reinforcement. If you're someone who said, God, well done, I'm so pleased with you, that accountability partner will feed back and give you that positive reinforcement too. It creates a cycle of reinforcement where success feels rewarding and you share it. But it doesn't just happen. You've got to create a system of regular check-ins. So communicating through a WhatsApp group, support systems helps you keep on track. It also gets you out of those barrier moments where it's a bit cold, it's a bit wet, it's a bit not suiting me, I don't feel it going. And you have a little group chat saying, come on, see you down there. And you just think, yeah, I'll just go. So these simple little weekly check-ins where you're discussing positive things and ways to improve encourages others to talk about themselves, encourages you to talk about yourself, and it encourages you to talk about progress. And that is what we're learning. So in giving positive reinforcement and taking positive reinforcement from people who fill your cup, you build stronger connections to these people too, and you share in their growth process. So it's important to be there for each other. Accountability is a two-way street. If you want to offer other people support, make sure you're the level of support that they need too. Carnegie would say the importance of showing genuine interest in others as being a real source of positivity. That mutual exchange creates strong bonds. But think about it and see if you can be that person. So your actionable tip for today is to find your accountability partner. And it might be that you've got a little smattering of them. So it might be that you've told a couple of people about what you're going to do. And then when they ask you how you're going, you say, I'm really good. I've been doing this podcast. I've been doing this where I'm checking in every day and I'm making changes to my habits. I've got a habit journal. And then tell them about your process and the positives that you've had. If, for example, you have not one person, but a couple of people, when someone asks you how you're going, when you're in a group setting, at work, say, how's your day? If your response is, I'm really tired. God, my life's really busy. I've hurt my back. Oh my God, my life is tricky and I'm so busy and there's just not enough time. If that negative Nelly is coming out, what those people around you will do is retract and pull back and go, However, can you imagine yourself going into work and one or two of your colleagues say, hey, how you doing? And you say, a solid 12 out of 10 today. Yeah, I feel brilliant. I've had a lovely weekend. My daughter passed her driving test. She's been driving me around. Or, I went to see my kid play football and had a hilarious day laughing with the other mums. Or it's been really nice. Isn't the weather fabulous? Can you imagine the positivity that pours from that? I've got people in my life that I cannot help but feel positive around because they just bounce off of me. And I've got people in my life that I'm aware that I need to manage the relationship a little bit more because they lean on me, they take some of my energy, and I am happy to do that. But I've got to manage it. And I try and reflect my positivity back at them. So where you have someone saying, I haven't heard from you for ages. You avoiding me? Instead of saying, sorry, I've been really busy it's just life is really tough at the moment and we've got so much going on, I'm spinning lots of plates. Instead of saying that, just say, I am sorry I've not given you the time that you deserve. I have missed you. You always fill my cup. Tell me about your day. You've given them a compliment. You've given them some positive energy and you're inviting them to tell you about their day. So you immediately feel that they immediately feel that you are engaged and you're interested. And you've taken what could have been a very negative conversation, awkward, draining, and you've spun it. And you're going to walk away from that conversation going, yeah, I feel good. I feel brilliant. So who you surround yourself with shapes who you become. But that happens with you too. If you are positive, If you want to have a profound and positive impact on others and their habits, and therefore your habits, your mindset's going to be that one of supportive positivity. Practice it. It doesn't come naturally all the time. But the wisdom of Carnegie's old teaching was positive reinforcement, genuine connections are key. So let's put that positive reframing into our daily interactions so that we can really have profound impacts, good relationships. Try it with your spouse. Try it with your friends. Try it with a coworker. And even try that reframing and putting it back to them. So you come home, your husband's there, you're about to make dinner, and you feel like saying, "Don't fancy making dinner with me for God's sake, I've done anything all day." And they start off by saying, "Oh, I'm so tired. Life is so hard at the minute. I feel as if I just haven't put out fires the whole time." Instead of starting with a whinge, instead of engaging in their whinge, how about, do you know what? Let's take 10 minutes to make dinner together. Let's drop everything else and actually enjoy. Go and stick some nice music on. Let's take a bit of time away from all of our worries and do something together. Let's make some dinner, make some fun. See how that changes the dynamic. Good luck. Give it a whirl.